What's going on, everyone? Bass here. So day 11 of Packers training camp has just ended. Today was a full padded practice after yesterday's very light jog through practice. So I have some highlights to react to and break down for you guys. I'll have videos like this for every single Packers training camp practice, as well as recaps for the practices. So if you are new here and that interests you, please consider going down, clicking the subscribe button, as well as turning on post notifications to not miss any of the videos. I also source all of these clips off of Twitter, so the respective owners will be down in the description below. So without further ado, let's bring up the screen, and we have a lot of rehab clips today. And in this first one, we have David Bakhtiari, bursting off of that injured left leg. You see his injured left leg with the sleeve there. This looks really good. This looks very promising. A lot of rehab clips today, like I said, but a lot of these guys do look promising. And of course, it is just rehab. They don't have pads on. It's not a live drill or anything, but they do look very good. This bodes well for David Bakhtiari being ready week 1. He looks really good here. Doesn't look like that left knee is bigger than the right with a bunch of fluid or anything. So we very well could get David Bakhtiari off this PUP here soon. And then running next to him was Christian Watson, who we'll see here do a ladder drill, and he looks great. He had I believe was a knee scope right after OTAs just to clean something up, said he didn't feel right, which is good. Get that dealt with earlier rather than later. I don't see any issue here. He finally was back in the rehab as of yesterday, the rehab group. So this is the second day in a row we see him in the rehab group doing drills as normal, ladder drill here. I think he will be activated soon. I think we will get some of Christian Watson in training camp, maybe the last preseason game or the second to last preseason game. I think we do get him soon, and that'll be a great addition with the emergence of Romeo Doubs, Samore Toure, adding Christian Watson, their first drafted wide receiver, will definitely be big. He needs to get on the field, start getting snaps with Aaron Rodgers, because he's going to be a big part of this offense, a pivotal deep threat player and wide receiver in general. So hopefully he's activated very, very soon. And here's Robert Tonyan doing a ladder drill. He looks good as well. I still think he might be activated for week 1. I have high hopes of him. Here's Elgton Jenkins doing it. Still looks like he's favoring that left leg just a tiny bit. I think the best bet for Elgton Jenkins is starting on the PUP, missing at least the first 4 games of the season. I like seeing him out here, and he's still doing these drills, but it does look like he's favoring that left leg still a tiny bit. You see there at the top of that ladder drill. So, but at least he's getting out here, moving around, and putting some weight on it and doing drills such as this. And here's another one with Elgton. And if you look, it just looks like he's a little bit light on that left leg. So, like I said, I see him starting on the PUP, which is fine. I think the Packers have a lot of depth at offensive line. And then, of course, if he's ready to go 100% week 5, that'll be a huge boost to the offensive line. Hopefully, David Bakhtiari is ready to go week 1. It would be a real shame if both of these guys weren't ready week 1, but I think Bakhtiari will. I have very, very high hopes. I know we've gone through the entirety of multiple years now where it's when will David Bakhtiari come back? Things look promising, and then he doesn't, or he does and he's hurt again. So hopefully everything's all good with Bakhtiari. Bakhtiari said in January structurally his knee is fine, so hopefully that is the case and it was just a fluid issue. But as for Elgton Jenkins, I do see him starting the year on the PUP. And here is Kylan Hill. I think he is the most ready out of all the ACL guys. He makes some quick, sharp cuts here. You see he just still has the leg sleeve on the right leg there. The knee, he tore his ACL, but I think he looks really good. I expect him to be activated very, very soon. Will we see him in the training camp or preseason? I'm not sure, but I do expect him to be activated. He's pretty much a roster lock, running back 3. Really liked Kylan Hill last year, kick return, and the limited action we did see him in the offense. I think he's a very versatile, very explosive back, so good to see him out here doing these drills, what seems like full speed. And here we have Aaron Rodgers running my favorite drill, where he works on his handoffs and, throwing cross-body off-platform as we see right here, making it look very seamless as ever, hitting the coach direct on cross-body throw there. Aaron Rodgers, going for that 3rd MVP. I think, honestly, he could do it. He's been playing so well. We see Jordan Love doing the same thing there in the background. Jordan Love looks good there, too. I mean, he's starting this Friday against the 49ers in the first preseason game, so excited for that. Definitely excited for that. Don't expect Aaron Rodgers to really play in the preseason. If he does, it's going to be a couple drives in the last game against Kansas City, or maybe a quarter, but that's going to be it. I don't think you need to play him. I think he's ready to go. So we'll see what happens, but I'm excited for Jordan Love most of this preseason. And here we have Lazard running a post corner, really nice ran post corner, getting his head around on that post, selling that post. and then breaking that off into the corner. Nice grab here, getting up there. Allen Lazard, wide receiver 1. Super excited to see him, what he can do in this offense as the primary target, as the number 1 wide receiver. Aaron Rodgers has been trusting him a lot in this training camp, and that started late last year. A lot of third downs. Aaron Rodgers looked Allen Lazard's way, and he made some tough catches on third downs that were needed. So I think he will be Aaron Rodgers' primary target. He'll be looking his way a lot when he needs to, and also in the red zone. I think he'll take a lot of those red zone touchdowns that usually went to Davante Adams. I think will now go to Allen Lazard. And here we have Family Night MVP, 7th round wide receiver Samore Toure, who had 2 touchdowns in team drills and 1 in 1v1s during Family Night, running a quick little hitch route, looking very explosive. And I said this many times, Samore Toure is like textbook route runner. When I watched his film from Montana, Nebraska, I have a video up on it as well. I mean, he is a textbook route runner. I was so shocked to see this guy fall to the 7th round because when I watched his film, everything he did route running wise was like spot on. I have high hopes for Samore Toure. I really think he will make this roster. Albeit it will be the 7th wide receiver, but it's still his rookie year. He has time to progress. I think he will end up being, a big part of this Packers football team in the future. So I have really high hopes for Samore Toure. Really like what I've seen so far. And then here we have a 1v1 clip, Romeo Doubs versus Jaire Alexander. Romeo Doubs, to this point, has kind of gotten open against pretty much every defensive back in camp. This did not happen here with Jaire Alexander. This is the first time they've matched up in 1v1s, and Jaire, didn't allow anything here. This shows how good Jaire Alexander is. Romeo Doubs, like I said, he's been doing so well in training camp thus far, but Jaire Alexander is an all-pro cornerback. He's one of the best, if not the best, cornerbacks in the NFL. A little bit of a humbling moment, I would assume, for Romeo Doubs, who's been in the starlight this entire, training camp thus far. So that's probably why the Packers put Jaire on him, to teach him a little bit of a lesson. But trial by fire here. This will only make Romeo Doubs better going against Jaire Alexander. So I really love to see this. Really hyped for this Friday to see what Doubs does in a live preseason game. And here is Romeo Doubs beating rookie Tariq Carpenter on a 9 route. So as you see, when he gets matched up with someone like Tariq Carpenter, a rookie, just too much speed for Carpenter here. Gets, plenty of separation on that 9 route, and that's an easy touchdown for him. So you can see the difference there. It just shows how, good Jaire Alexander is, but also how good Romeo Doubs is. And then in this last clip, we have defensive coordinator Joe Barry throwing an absolute laser. Really nice spiral, actually. Tariq Carpenter with the catch there. So, if we need an emergency quarterback, if we need a 4th guy, it looks like Joe Barry may be the guy for that job. But those are all the clips I have from the early portion of Packers training camp, day 11. Super excited for this first preseason game this Friday against the 49ers. I will be live streaming for this game, so come on over to my stream Friday night and come hang out. But that about does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, if you could please leave a like down below. It supports my channel a ton. But I'll catch you on the next one. As always, go Pack Go.